This here is what a North Indian samosa filling should look like. And the worst thing you can do is have it be bland and underseasoned. And I'll show you how to fix it. Most recipes would have you just boil the potatoes and then stir in the dried spices at the end. Why that doesn't work is because the spices need heat to wake up. When it's not heated and just mixed in with the potatoes, well, one, it's kind of raw. It tastes sandy and dusty, and the flavors aren't there even when the spices and the potatoes are same as the recipe would say. And that's because most of the flavor compounds are fat soluble. So when you heat it, it gets released, and that's when you mix in the potatoes so that the flavor is potent throughout. Skip that step and you're wearing the spice, not actually tasting it. And it's not you, it's just the recipe giving you directions that won't result in the best results. So hot pan, add ghee. To make it vegan, add olive oil or your favorite oil, add cumin seeds, and then brown this until it's nutty, turns reddish brown, fragrant, and then add some finely chopped pieces of ginger, green chili, and you want to adjust that to your own heat preferences and omit it altogether if you don't want that additional kick. Once you've cooked off the raw edge, then add in every dried spice and keep moving this mixture. You want that heat to wake up the flavor compounds. You don't want the spices to burn, so keep stirring until it's fragrant. Have the potatoes steamed, peeled, and ready to go in the pan. And as you add it, crush it between your hands so it's easier to mix in these spices later on. And remember, salt is gonna come at the very end. Add your peas in as well if you're choosing to use them. Fold them through. You don't want a completely smooth mashed potato-like texture. You want some chunks of the potatoes to remain for texture. So fold rather than mash. Of course, break any big chunks. And only when it's thoroughly mixed, you want to add in the salt, continue mixing, and then adjust. Look at the color now versus what we started from. See, that's the bloom doing the work. Cool this filling down completely before it goes anywhere near the dough. It's gonna melt right through it. This mixture will stay good in the fridge for up to 3 to 4 days, and it's not just useful for samosas. I would roll it up with some puri, check out the recipe down below. With some white paratha, recipe down below. Make some bread rolls, and there's so much more. So check it all out and stay tuned for the full samosa recipe, all done in the air fryer.